Yo, welcome to Mistress of Reads. I'm Miss OP, a super fangirl of this whole entire book scene. I'm that person with that John Hughes music box in front of authors, completely like just feeling it. And that's just who I am. And I want to welcome you to the show, the episode, the scene, whatever. It's shady time, most shady time. So lately I've been seeing this sort of meme happening where I keep seeing that the Cockygate people are mean to other authors, and that's all they're doing is being mean to other people. And I have to say that it's really annoying to see that, because mostly, for the most part, yes, I've seen some meanness, and I have seen certain people take it overboard. For example, I got really pissed off when one of Faleena Hopkins' little minions turned in my account for violations to YouTube. It pissed me the hell off, and I struck back. But I also kept it on topic as well. So you can say no to people, keep it on topic, and still not be quote unquote mean. I'm the type of person who is unwilling to be bullied. I go out of my way for that to not happen. And I remember when I saw that strike come up on my YouTube account, when I saw this video has been marked because it's a topic of blah, 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 blah. And I remember seeing it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get this chick. I'm going to get this chick. I'm going to get all her friends. I'm going to get everybody. I'm going to get them all. And when I say get them, I don't mean hurt. What I mean is I'm going to make sure that I talk about this topic incessantly, because now I was just reporting it as a report, but now you've made an enemy of me. And I remember thinking that, and I was going to completely 180 on this whole entire topic, because in my belief, I think that if Faleena Hopkins had, after figuring it out from the judge, figured out that her case is pretty much bogus because she already admitted prior art in her case, and she doesn't have anything unique here. If she had admitted that and said, oh my God, I just didn't know, I wasn't part of the community, went through all those steps of realizing that I'm showing my ass, I need to back up from this cliff, I think she wouldn't have been Faleena Hopkins, the person she was. I think she, I don't know what she thought of her.
I've sold over 500,000 books in this series.
I think she did all these motivational talks and whatnot, which is where she was making the big bucks. I'm just guessing, but it could be, she couldn't be that person anymore, and she couldn't get that, that conference money anymore, but she would have still been in good stead, and people would have probably let this whole entire thing go eventually, like they did for Evergate and all this other stuff. But here's the thing, I don't think that's possible for her anymore. I think the thing about Faleena Hopkins is, throughout this whole mess, she's gone out of her way to show as much hate and fear and animosity as possible. I mean, to begin this whole entire mess, she started off bullying people who had less money and less resources than she did in her personal project. Nothing was as important as Faleena Hopkins. Nobody was as important as Faleena Hopkins. You can't tell. Here's her fan mail. That's how important. Look how many books she sold. That's how important. And it was a constant fear campaign. And I just want to say, from Cockygate HQ, not speaking for everybody, but at least this Cockygate gal, we are not afraid. We're not afraid of the book stuffers. We're not afraid of Faleena Hopkins. We're not afraid of the diamond people. We're not afraid of anybody. And I think when you try to sow fear instead of understanding, you're going to run into quite a lot of problems. We're not backing down. It isn't happening. So stop trying to sow fear in order to get results. No doxing, no madness, no tomfoolery, and we're not going home. This isn't ending until it stops. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I also wanted to bring up one more topic. I think that we have a habit in our society when we see two women fighting, it's always bitches fighting. Bitches be crazy. And it isn't always the case that, when two women fight, it isn't over something petty. Which is part of the reason why I was so disappointed in this author's phrasing. I even reached out and tried to contact the person on Twitter just to make sure this is really what you want to say and this is what you want to stand by. Would you like to make a different comment here? So I went and contacted them and I didn't get any word back in time for this particular edit. I do think there is something we need to watch out for in this whole, the bitch in this Cockygate stuff, is recognizing that somebody like Faleena Hopkins was ripping down other authors so she could pull herself up just a bit more, and we have to watch out for that. And I think we need to get out of the habit of being females' worst enemy is another female stuff. And I was watching Red Table Talks from Jada Pinkett Smith, and she had Gabrielle Union on, and it was just a really good point, so I'm going to include that on here. I'll let you watch it, and I won't explain it.
At essence, just about your journey as far as your healing with female relationships.
I used to shrink in the presence of other dope, beautiful women. I used to revel in gossip and rumors. I took joy in people's pain and I tap danced on their misery. Real fierce and fearless women celebrate and compliment other women, and we recognize and embrace the notion that their shine in no way diminishes our light and that it actually makes our light shine brighter.
I listen to you speak and I'm like, Gab's on the path. She's figuring it out. She's in a process. So I really want to know, what was that moment for you when you realized, okay, enough is enough?
I had to hit rock bottom. I had to lose everything. For me, that was my first marriage.
Right.
Going through the divorce process. I lost my show. My show was canceled. And I was having difficult relationships with my BFFs.
Got it.
My day ones.
Right.
And it was everyone's fault but my own.
Some people are on a path, on a journey, and they are spiraling out of control, and we need to recognize when they're in that crazy spiral and realize what's going on. And I think that's what we're dealing with a lot of these authors and a lot of these people who are in these crazy places doing these crazy things so their book gets recognized or whatever is going on. I want you to remember this, and I'm going to close it out right here. I'm an entertainment enthusiast. This is Mistress of Reads, where we talk about books, romance, sci-fi, urban fantasy, movies, anime, manga, and comics with a touch of nostalgia on the same side. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next reading.